So now, okay, here you go. Hi. I was concerned. I've never had that problem. Is it choppy? Does it sound okay? Hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome. I'm gonna lower the audio a bit. I feel like I'm peaking. Not in life. That was a couple years ago. But I do think the mic's peaking a bit. Want to avoid that. We have 13 minutes until game time. There's only one thing I want to talk about. I didn't even know it was much of a thing until America brought it up to me just now. And I do think it's worth talking about because this is kind of fucking crazy. I'm just going to dive into it. I'm not trying to make this a are familiar in this thread, and I'm not going to flame anybody because I am in a position of power and I don't want everyone to swarm them, but I will generally critique people. One sec. My whole setup is shitty today. I don't know what's happening. Like, why is it not? Bam on a bio dropping 83. That is something. Okay, here we go. So, Taylor, I know you guys can't see me. One second. Taylor posed for Playboy, and attached to that, like, kind of campaign or whatever you want to call it, the post was a 2.5-minute video of her basically talking about Big Brother and her experience with like having nude photos of her online and people circulating those nude images and how invasive it is, and it really is like a pretty traumatic thing. Essentially, was what Taylor was talking about. And I'm just going to be honest. I think the reception to it is borderline psychotic. It's psychotic, and at the very least, it is totally devoid of empathy. I'm not, like, you watch the video for yourself if you want to get the full context. I can't speak for Taylor, of course. I'm not going to try. The point is, like, I'm never one to point out the one or two crazy people. They don't deserve to be platformed. They're sometimes doing it for attention. It's better off for us to pretend like those people don't exist. This feels like not a consensus, but like a very popular opinion that, number one, because Playboy is a problematic company with a problematic history, and Taylor is trying to put this message on, she is a hypocrite, and blah, 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 blah. If you want to criticize someone for posing for Playboy, work with Playboy, that's fine. That's okay. That's its own thing. Go for it. I'm not going to say harass anyone. You should never do that. But, like, okay. Using, like, that piece to invalidate the so obviously traumatic experience that she had and so many house guests had just clearly shows that you're not thinking at all from their perspective, or at the very least thinking from, like, a place of empathy. Because Cory Wertenberger is not the subject of rampant news. They're not trying to screenshot my every move, right? And yet, if I went digging, I could find a lot of very, like, intimate, sensitive stuff about me and my body. Now you go to America or Taylor or, like, any, like, conventionally attractive woman in the Big Brother house, it's like, okay, magnify that times a billion. And acting like that's not an issue is crazy. Acting like you signed up for that because you agreed to be on camera 24/7. It's not what we signed up for. Do we know cameras are everywhere? Sure. Of course. Did we sign up for, like, people to sexualize us to the degree of having, like, separate subreddits and collections of links? And no, that's insanity. And that's the kind of thing that will get the feeds taken down, kind of rightfully so. Like, if it becomes just like, I don't want to say if it becomes, it's kind of been this. Taylor highlighting it and spotlighting it is not performative. It's not her justifying her hypocrisy. She's posing for Playboy. This is a relevant subject matter and something she struggled with and thought was important to talk about. It's like that. It's that simple. There's no ambiguity on this one. Oh, she sounds so rehearsed and really? That's the issue? It's like this woman's like spilling her guts about like a really sensitive issue to her and one that probably applies to a lot of the community that you're a part of. And you're like, oh my God, can she get over it already? I mean, talking about all of this, she chose Izzy and Paige for the thing. Like, she's not for... Y'all, we're talking about a U-turn. Right? Like, I think I suffer from this too in a very different way. There's not, like, microaggressions associated with people labeling me this way. But when I, like, speak very eloquently in confessional and I enunciate and I use different tones and I modulate my pitch and stuff, it could come off as very rehearsed and performative. Maybe I just talk like that, especially when a camera's in my face. And if you want to criticize her for her performance on Unlocked, I would say you're annoying. That's one thing. When the subject matter is this, what the fuck? And again, this is not a straw man. It's like 300 comments, and you don't got to scroll far down to see a lot of bullshit. And the way that I interpreted a lot of the criticism, and maybe you all would think this is unfair, is I don't actually care that Playboy is a problematic organization, but this is a great opportunity for me to shit on Taylor. That's how it felt to me, reading these comments. Because I don't think it's hard to separate these two things. Your feelings on Playboy as an organization, people collabing with it, and the subject matter of Taylor's, I don't want to call it a speech, message, I guess. I get it, people are not above criticism. It's just like, what are we criticizing here? And this isn't even like a Taylor thing. Like, if anyone did that, like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that this is like a consensus opinion, a popular opinion. And this happens on every reality show. It's like, if someone you like does something problematic, it's not that big of a deal. On BB25, like, some people's behavior was terrible and was rightfully called out, and some people's was terrible and wasn't. Some people seem pretty chill, and they got, like, massacred, Like, just make sure you have actual opinions about the things happening, the things being said. Don't just, like, form an opinion day one, and that's going to shape your worldview from the day you form it till the end of time. Like, she's not shitting on Big Brother. We all love Big Brother. We're all grateful for being on Big Brother. But being on Big Brother is crazy. The things you read about yourself, see about yourself, the things others see about you. You got to be a real sicko to want to go on the show. Either a sicko or, I think more likely for most people on the show, don't know what you're walking into. I'm fortunate enough to have had the privilege to know what I was walking into. And it didn't make it much easier, but, at least it was like it's a product of my own choices. And we've seen this in the past couple seasons of Big Brother where, like, things are getting leaked and photos and videos, and it's like, it's very cliche. We're not characters, we're people, but it's like, you're watching a show, man. It's like, they're not, this isn't a ship. This isn't Delana. Like, we're just humans. Not fun for parents either. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm sure it's not, but yeah, I'm sure it's an odd experience. I wonder what Cory's doing on the feeds tonight. Slams the laptop shut. Zach had a really good tweet about that, if you guys haven't seen it. Him, like, slowly closing the laptop when America climbs into the swing bed. You have to be beyond a casual fan to understand the fandom. I think you have to be a super fan to understand the fandom, straight up. And even then, understanding the fandom is not the same thing as experiencing the fandom. Miss you in LA. I wish we were there. I wish we were there. Shout out to Bam Adebayo, though. What a life. 83 points over Kobe. Love to see it. Not a Kobe guy at all. Kobe fans are some of my least favorite people. I think at this point, Kobe's probably an underrated player. Right, like the 7th best player of all time, 8th best, somewhere from 6 to 8, something like that. Like, people who put him outside the top 10, I think, are just not taking context into account. But a lot of people are like, he's number 2 after Jordan, and that's just ridiculous. How many free throws is just crazy. Look, until the end, like, they were just hacking him. The Wizards couldn't do anything. They had 3 on him, and they still are just hacking his arm. I don't blame him for that. If you want to take reservation with anything, it's like the intentional fouling to get the ball back and then the missing free throws intentionally. And, it got goofy for sure. But I think you guys got to understand, like, in order to score 83 points or 77 points, like, to get into these kinds of numbers, it's never going to be a normal game. It's always going to be kind of cartoony and bullshit. And that's fine. I think Kobe's 81 was a little bit less goofy looking. But, like, it's never like, oh, that's a nice, honest 81-point effort, playing in the flow of the offense. Dan can't win with Big D, so Cory's greater than Big D. I think he probably could. It'd be so funny if Dan did it and just first tried it. Surprised about the amount of players clowning it by the way he did it. I mean, look, he's immortalized in history. I think he's already a Hall of Famer before. Maybe not yet, but by the time he retires, the Basketball Hall of Fame is just so easy to get into. Like, if he just stacks up a lot of all-defensive teams and, like, a 6-time All-Star, like, that's enough. A couple finals appearances. But this, I think, really is a nice, sweetener on top of all of it. Excited about Jeff's rap tonight. Is Jeff rapping tonight? I don't know anything. I haven't watched the
what does that mean?
The sneak peeks. I'm blind.
He's rapping?
That's what they said. We will see. It is so cringe. Oh, it's going to be good. It's in a preview. Oh, perfect. Spoilers rap, be careful. Yeah, no, I haven't seen anything.
It's a duet with Billy.
When are you in America watching Glee on the Patreon again? I don't know if I've even considered watching Glee on the Patreon.
Really?
Again, yeah.
I've been wanting to.
It's been a while. Maybe, if America wants to. Jeff was embarrassing. Y'all are so lame. You can't let Jeff drop some bars. Come on. Can't let Jeff... y'all are like, oh, come on. We loved Glee. I saw the viewership. Y'all did not love Glee. Maybe 3 of you did. Just because I have 6 warblers in chat, like... Jeff's always embarrassing. I like Jeff. I think Jeff's really good at what he does. I think he gets criticized for his big picture game ideas, but I think in terms of like the day-to-day hosting, he's really good. Watching like some of the unedited clips of him like hosting competitions or challenges or, narrating challenges, however you want to say it. I think he's excellent. I don't know if anyone could do what he does. Glee, some seasons are better than the rest. I don't think there's any chance we'd go past season 3. But right now, it's like maybe just finish season 1. Got it, Ashay. Is it Shay? Ashaya? Help me out. I feel like it's been too long for me not to know how to pronounce your name. All right, we live.
Uh-oh. Aubrey's in trouble.
My TV's over here. No, Aubrey's got an idol.
I saw his face with the, hey, this is Billie Eilish, and Christian goes...
Well, it's funny because Rick Devens is like, I love Billie Eilish. It's like, shut up.
Oh, that's right. She's annoying people, right?
I love Chrissy. No season 3 for I'm talking Glee. They keep talking about the fake. I think it's going to come into play.
It's going to happen, yeah.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, with Devins, he's always going to make it come into play one way or another. Did America catch up on Survivor 50? Have you given up on catching up and you're just going to jump in now?
I'll catch up.
She'll catch up, she says. But she knows the Should be fine. Jeff rapping. This is a recession indicator. I thought that's fun. Why not? You know what? Fuck it. Why not?
I'm to the B. I'm to the B. I'm to the B.
All your reactions about that Taylor post, those are bad. Much worse than this other post, but this one pissed me off too. The classic, you guys got to stop doing shout outs. Her.
People are grumpy.
I will say though, I think players need to get better at doing shout outs. Like there's a time in like, hi Julie, I vote to evict America. Thank you. Shout outs, mom, dad, love you guys. You know what I mean? A lot of times they go, I vote to evict America. Mom, dad, you have to let Julie respond, then you shout out. Christian found the idol and sent it to Aubrey. They're pretending that Devin's found it. It really shows how rushed the season is, though, that they couldn't get a second with Emily. He rapped Eminem, lose yourself. You have so many things wrong with the sentence, Gleeful. He rapped is wrong. Lose herself. Yeah. That was something, Jeff. Damn. He really said, guys, drop me a beat. But yeah, as a weird first block. They're giving Christian 12 confessionals already. What seasons have we had one this early? I think Game Changers, we had it after 2 votes. I think some of these 3 tribe seasons, did we swap early? Not on Philippines, not on All Stars. Maybe it is just Game Changers. Cambodia, I think we swapped pretty early. Maybe not this early. I think it's just when you have so many returning players, they want everyone to be able to interact. So they want to do the swap early to make sure they get him. Nice. It was early in the watch along we just did. What did we just watch? Micronesia? No, Micronesia was like episode 5 or something. How did Christian know it was going to happen? The swap? You know, I think all these players are aware of Survivor history. They know how they swap early on returning seasons. Also, they probably saying I think it's a swap before every challenge.
Yeah.
So, like, you're going to be right eventually. I can't believe no one had a confessional about Jeff's rapping.
Is that a podcast that Rob does? Drop Your Buffs or something like that?
Drop Your Buffs, it's the name of a podcast, but it derives from the show. Charlie is such a good like a connective jokester, if that makes sense. He doesn't have the big punchlines himself, but he like plays into the bits really well. He always knows how to end the bit. I watched the alphabet game they played with Q earlier. I don't know what the deal is with Camilla this season. She's got nothing. It's just what, her, Angelina, Tiffany who've been purpled.
Who was her guy? Oh, Kyle.
Yeah. Charlie will be future Jeff. I think he'd be good at it.
Is it just 2?
Yeah, it's random. Should be 3. Oh, Christian's tribe is so good. Christian, Angelina, and Mike is so funny.
Whoa, what the fuck?
So Devins is still with Suri, which is big for big that Devins told her about the idol. Coach is so excited. Coach, Joe, and Colby. Oh no. This tribe. Jonathan's got to perform on this tribe. Him and Charlie are really, and D of course, but. This could be a kind of weak tribe just because Coach and Colby are not physically strong, but the women are all strong. As long as it's not super physical. Tiffany got some words. Good for her. This is the best tribe by far. Come on. What the fuck is this?
Oh my god.
Yeah, they did. No challenge. I'm down. Let's see these new dynamics.
Love it.
What I've surmised from the fan voting thus far is the fans want us to struggle.
Fans voted exactly how the questions were worded for them to vote. You know what I mean? Do you guys want like cool swaps or like lame no swaps? It's like, well, Arbor got lucky that no one on her tribe knows that she has the idol. Well, she also got unlucky that she has no allies on her tribe.
Oh.
Who will Suri destroy first, Charlie or Rizzo? I think she'd be really wary of Charlie. I think Rizzo can like overwhelm her with charisma, maybe. Suri likes working with crazy people. The people who are more like reserved are the people who she's like, what are they hiding?
Yeah.
Like she was always suspicious of America because America wouldn't tell her shit. Meanwhile, you got like, I don't know, Felicia. Well, give her enough time, she'll be skeptical of everybody. I love Rizzo. I thought he's been so fun in the season.
People
And
saying he was really good strategically too.
this season or just in general?
Just in general. I don't know. I haven't.
He's good.
I haven't seen him.
No, he's very good. I mean, he was in a position where he got very close to winning, but like he was not a sure thing if he got to final tribal.
What took him out? Fire?
Fire, yeah.
Damn.
It was like Savannah had to go, but if Savannah went out at 4, he might win the final 3. So it's not like a dominating player, but he's just very, good socially and then knows the game. It's crazy. You put him on Big Brother, he's the best player in the house. Like, just that level of game knowledge and being a social butterfly, like, they don't combine those things very often. Like, who's the last person who, like, I guess Quinn, right? Quinn is super social and has the game knowledge, but, I guess it's not everything.
Where's Piggy?
Don't like this swap. Christian may go home tonight. It's hard to imagine Christian going home just with the edit, but like I could see him trying to squeeze everything out of Christian. They're trying to set up that like Emily's suspicious of Christian. I just think it's like Emily being suspicious of Christian, her friend from outside the game, is that suspicion enough for her to jump ship with Q and Stephanie? Seems unlikely to me. Right? Like, I'm just skeptical if this show's trying to convince me that friends are turning on friends for randoms. Eventually they'll have to, but not here. But that, I really hope Christian's tribe goes to tribal, though. It seems like the most fun. Angelina seemed way too mad at Christian for him to be voted out first night. I don't want to do too much metagaming like that, but it does feel like Christian has at least a few victims. But, you know, maybe it's all outside the game, personal shit. That'd be fun.
Steve Buscemi.
How old is Steve Buscemi now?
I don't know, but he's on Elspeth?
Has anybody seen the new Glenn Powell movie about, like, killing his family?
No, we're not gonna see that, babe.
Think,
Has anybody seen Hoppers?
Now we're worried about Hoppers. Might have to see that Glenn Powell movie tomorrow. I did. It's not that good. I'm sold. I'll be there. The fuck? Thanks, Strives.
The guys.
I hate Joe. I hate Joe. He's so you know. Like, even with Tony and Sarah, like, they keep betraying each other, like, loosely, but they were never actually going to target each other. God, I hate that Starlink is pretty good. It's the one thing Elon Musk is doing that's kind of cool.
What's Starlink?
It's essentially like global Wi-Fi.
Oh, what?
So it gets it to a lot of places that don't have the infrastructure for it because it's just via satellites.
That's crazy.
You don't need like towers. I'm not, an engineer, but it's my layman understanding of it. But fuck Elon, absolutely. Does every episode have both a reward challenge and immunity challenge? Usually not in the new era. Usually it's just immunity, and then they have some extra thing to fill the time. But they did a reward challenge last week. Y'all are about to see Cory unhinged later in the stream when I take the gummy in 30 minutes because I have to for bedtime. That last 5 minutes of the episode's at Tribal. I'll be on the moon. You guys better be looking forward to it. I hope someone good gets voted out today. I don't want a bad trip, you know what I mean? Hi, Cory is so funny. You've never seen Hi, Cory, okay? It's a performance I put on every now and then. So right now, the people on the chopping block are Angelina and Suri, seemingly. That's what they're telling us. I think Angelina makes a lot of sense as a boot here. That doesn't shock me if that's the case, based on the edit, but we'll see. On the pod, I'm so embarrassed. I'm sure this is a universal feeling, but anyone who, smokes at all or takes a gummy or whatever, you'd get so, like, self-conscious out of nowhere. I hate doing it in, like, a social setting when everyone else is not, because I'm like, I know how stupid I sound. I can hear it. I'm too self-aware.
You don't, babe. You talking about the gummy?
Yeah.
You literally sound so normal.
Yeah, but not in my head. You can go to sleep and be tired the next day. I know you said you were tired all day. Yeah, I don't know if too much sleep is the issue. I got like 8 hours yesterday. It's not, The day before, for sure. I mean, I went to bed at like 9:30 and I had to wake up by like 8:50. Like, that was too much. And I was waking up like a million times in the middle of the night. This episode's a little bit slower so far, but it's okay. I will say, I think so far the person I'm enjoying the most is Devins. I just like he feels like the perfect new era castmate, even though he's not new era, but he just, he gives off that vibe. I just forgot how much I enjoyed Devins on EOE. Disappointed with Emily? I'm not. I like it. Sucks that it's against Christian, but it feels like she wants Angelina out. Like she wants to have both. She wants to have her new numbers and keep her old numbers. Like I'm with it. She got information that indicated to her that she's on the bottom. She's trying to do something about it. Shout outs, Kayla. Enjoy. Wasn't a huge fan of him in his previous seasons. I think a lot of people didn't like him because his edit was too big.
Funny.
It's a good way to just like reference back to old seasons and make it make sense, you know? I like that. He's lost the right to sit on the jury. It's badass. It's good too, because I think the criticism of Charlie is he's too vanilla, right? And it's like, Charlie's not like a emotionless guy at all. All you have to do is watch him lose. Like, you can see the emotion. They may have backfired for Rizzo. Sorry. I don't really blame Rizzo for that. You know what I mean? I think him choosing Charlie to confide in is a bad play, though.
I mean, he probably feels like some sense of like camaraderie.
No, for sure. I just think it's like I wouldn't want to work with a player like me.
Why not?
Because I'm not trustworthy. Like,
yeah, you are.
I'm not. Like, if I had to cut you, I would have cut you. But I never had to cut you, you know? And it's like, Charlie's never going to make a decision to, like, Rizzo's my guy. Whereas if Rizzo gets in with Suri, maybe not, but, you know, someone a little bit more malleable, the, like, loyalty thing could actually stick for him. Especially with him being so disconnected, he has no one else from his season left.
He did mean Danny Ocean, lol.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Ocean's 11. Ow.
We tried to watch it in Quinn's house.
In the longest time.
Rizzo was really close to Savannah too. The Murray comparison's not valid, but Charlie doesn't know that. Dumb way for Charlie to play the game. You know. I would be skeptical if Charlie's making his decisions based off stuff like that, but for a little segment and a confessional and how he's internally thinking about Rizzo, I don't mind it. I understand I'm asking you to just, like, ignore what you saw on the screen, but I just have a lot of faith in Charlie's strategic decision-making. I think he played a perfect game on 46. Which tribe do you want to go to tribal? I don't know. I think the Christian tribe would be fun. I think this tribe would be fun. I kind of just don't want the Colby Aubrey tribe to go to tribal. Because I think Aubrey would idle out Genevieve. And I think that would just be lame. I'm rooting for Aubrey. I just think that'd be kind of lame. Who do you think is in trouble the most? Right now, I'm on Charlie watch and I'm on Genevieve watch for this episode. Those are my two people who I think are genuinely in danger. Charlie, Genevieve, I think Angelina should be fine because of the developments over there. So I think Charlie and Genevieve. I get it though. I think if I went on Big Brother again, like it would be playing in my mind the whole time. Things that went wrong last time, and is it happening again? You know. Thank you, Strives, for the bits. Thanks for the updates. You're welcome. Why are we watching a big Survivor promo during Survivor?
Fiji Airways.
It's a Fiji Airways ad. What about Q? He could get sniped by the 3 David vs. Goliath and flipping. It's possible. I just don't think Q's gotten that edit yet. You know? People either don't learn or they overcorrect. I think the bigger issue is things change from game to game. So, like, what you did in the first game that didn't work might work in the second game with different people. Like, these games are more variable than people expect, so. Unless you're, like, correcting yourself in terms of very broad things of, like, All right. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Be chill. You're like, just too much of this.
Can you shout out me a follow for my channel? No. No.
What?
If David vs. Goliath plus Emily stick together, they can pick off one of the others. That is true. The fact that they had a confessional saying, the four of us can stick together, we can decide the vote, makes me feel like it might not happen. But, you know, you could reverse psychology a couple times. Eventually, you think yourself into like a endless loop. They're saying this, it probably doesn't happen, but they know we're thinking that, so it might actually happen. But if they think that we're... You guys follow? The Riz God Charlie section was so funny. That cracked me up. I just think it's like... I feel like this so much more than any other season. A lot of times it feels like with returning players, wow, this is so fun. We're watching all of our favorite players play again and they're interacting. I think what's making Survivor 50 special for me is everyone is performing really well. Like you can tell everyone's really good at their job, which is being a reality TV contestant, you know? Like Charlie just gave us a good segment out of nothing. Cerise complaining was just hilarious. Devins and Christian the past 2 episodes. Emily in confessional. Like they're just really good at giving good TV. They know the assignment and like they're all trying to win too. It's not coming at the expense of that. It's not inauthentic. It's just they know how to communicate really well. I literally don't think anyone's disappointed yet. I just loved Coach going on about honor and integrity. It's so funny. He's the one guy who watched Survivor 48, and he's like, yes, we are so back. Oh, you wanted a follow for your channel, not a shout out. Probably not. I can consider that more. Everyone's excited to play again. Yeah, and they should be. It's a fun thing. Setting up Charlie versus Rizzo for a future episode. I mean, Rizzo's edit's been better than Charlie's. But he's also the new hotness, right? Coming off 49. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, someone's got to go out every week. Like, there's not that many people who I'd be happy with leaving, so. Savannah leaving, it's like, at least she already won. She didn't have much of a chance anyways. I don't want Christian to go. He's the best entertainment this season. No, I'm with you. I don't want him to go either. But this cast is so strong where you get rid of one entertaining person, another one will fill their place. What's up, Survivor Desi? We don't have that much time before Tribal. It should be pretty quick. Like 10 minutes of scheming. If that. I mean, Christian's not in dire enough position, I think, to use the fake idol. Right? Hoppers is fun. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I've heard nothing but good things. I think this whole thing was a 2-day cycle, though. I don't know if they even slept.
Your mental health is better. But having uncontrolled
Do we assume they slept this day? Or do they swap in the morning and go to tribal at night? There's no way, right?
Ingrezza. Number 1 prescribed Ingrezza reduced TD movements by greater
Do you think they surprised the cast and audience into a 39-day season?
2 weeks.
No. These shows will never surprise you and be like, actually, our expenses have gone up. They will surprise you and say, oh, jury's smaller because we can't afford more. But they're never going to surprise you with extending the season. How do you feel, America, when they told us day one that it was 100 days?
Can I tell you? I did not care.
Yeah.
Like at all.
We all
They
kind
didn't register. I was too busy like freaking out about the show. Also, they told us it was until like November, so I don't think
They told us loose dates.
Yeah, they didn't tell us the exact. They just told us it was until like November. Make sure like our plans were free. So I was thinking about this because I'm like I did not even react. I was freaking out about entering 100 days. Didn't. Also, I know that they've done seasons close to 100 days. So I was like, oh, what's an extra 10 days?
We kind of assumed, or at least I don't know how much you thought about it, but I assumed
did not think about it at all.
I assumed it would be a long season because of the writer's strike and how early we were starting. Or how late we were starting, rather. Like, it just made more sense for it to be long. But I think it was hard to conceive how long 100 days was going to be.
How was it gonna feel?
I'd be so pissed. Someone told me before I started, you're going to make it to day 79. I'm like, oh my God. I almost won.
Wait, you were in the experience 114 days.
No, I know. But I'm saying, like, it's just so... it's such a unique experience, I think, being on one of those long seasons of Big Brother. It's like... that's like your life becomes reality TV for that period of time. It's weird. Whereas I feel like Survivor, it's probably super all-consuming in a different way because of the setting and the atmosphere, and it's so foreign in that way.
Yeah.
But,
No, 100 days
you know.
is a lot.
Right now, like, Kirsten has not been voted out yet. Just to put some perspective. How crazy Big Brother is. Some countries, Big Brother's a full year. Some seasons, Survivor's a full year, which is...
I think Turbo told me he did 2 seasons
Back to back, yeah.
of 6 months each.
And he won both, which is kind of badass.
No, I think he got Maddie back.
Damn. The show Josh is on is 4 months. It's about 100 days, yeah. They had 99 before, yeah. And they've had days, like, I think BB 21 was very long. I know Jessica Milagros was in there for 86 days, got 7th, which I think is basically the same thing as us. Is La Casa de los Famosos, is there strategy? Is it like the players determine who's on the block and then the audience votes? I know it's the audience votes at the end of the day, but like, is there a game to be played there? Or is it BB1? Maybe I should ask America. I don't know if America's ever like actually watched it, as opposed to just knowing a lot about it. They're not allowed to discuss who they vote on the block, so not really. Okay. But how do people go on the block? Is that just the audience votes? HOH picks one nominee and the House nominates the other 5? I mean, why do they even have an HOH? I guess they just want to have a competition to fill the airtime. That's so funny. But the audience votes who goes on the block. Okay, I mean, there's strategy there, I guess, right? You thought the others were voting Stephanie, and he wanted there to be 2 on Steph. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Leave it on. I'm gonna go do my makeup, my skincare.
Look, I'm okay with Q leaving. I don't mind it. It makes sense they were giving him such a positive edit. So far, my predictions are looking fucking perfect. I think in my first 4 out, I did have Jenna, Q, and Savannah. I don't know who the 4th person I had in that list was, but I'm killing it right now. I'm hoping I get stuff wrong, because it's going to look like I'm spoiled. Who's my winner hopeful? Well, my winner pick is Aubrey. Who do I want to win? I mean, a Christian win would be awesome, right? That'd be sick. An Emily win. I loved how Emily played this episode. Just super fun. Mike White would be great. There's really very few people I wouldn't be happy with. If a Colby win would be sick. I'd be down for Colby to win. Fuck it. No. There's only 3 winners, the New Era people. You had Mike. Yeah. And I think Mike's a fine pick, but I think he's looking pretty good right now. His connection to Ozzy basically means he's safe throughout this swap. He's good until we swap again. Colby didn't get much tonight. His tribe didn't have much. Like, it's just the Genevieve Aubrey show. Or is he not on that tribe? I think he's on that tribe. He got his little bro down moment with Joe and Coach, I guess. You did your winner pick while I was still filming. That is true. My exact boot order I did later, but I did my rankings at that stage, so. It's basically the same thing. Give or take, like, some people. Like Coach, I think I moved up a lot because that ranking was who has a chance of winning. This was me trying to predict placement. So I think Coach is going to place well. I didn't think he had a chance of winning. This is Cerie's season. I just have a feeling she's going to win. No shot. She's doing great, though. I mean, it's just... I can't imagine who the fuck's taking Cerie to the end. Like, I guess the answer is Ozzy, right? Ozzy is someone who might be loyal enough, has an idol, willing to protect her. Like, maybe that's just what she needs. But it's not the same as Big Brother. Like, in Big Brother, if you have one good ally, they can take you to the end. Survivor, one good ally, it's probably not enough unless they have advantages and other allies and stuff. But if someone takes you to 4, then Ozzy wins, maybe. Have you watched Survivor consistently since childhood? Yes. I stopped watching at one point, but I got back into it. I stopped watching around the like mid-20s.
That's fake. Boo.
They're not pretending like it's real.
I don't understand.
I mean,
Trying to do.
I think he was trying to like split the votes on him and Stephanie, and I don't know. It didn't really matter, but Q, you're not meant to understand Q, right? Fun episode. I thought it was a fun episode. I think it was the worst of the 3, but all the post-swap pre-immunity stuff was very juicy, and I'm totally good with Q leaving. I think I'd rather see other players who I think have a chance of winning keep trucking on. I wish it was Stephanie over Q, but I'm not gonna get picky. Like, I didn't want any of Christian's side. Even Ozzy, like, not a fan of Ozzy, but I think he's adding more to the season than someone like Stephanie. Maybe not more than Q, but, I just think it's like, I have trouble with players who I don't think even are conceiving the idea of winning, Even if in their head they're delusionally thinking they could win, I'm down with that. I don't know if Q was really trying. Benry, you're really setting yourself up, man. I can only defend you so much. Next rewatch, y'all don't know the schedule at this point? It's going to be Friday. We're going to watch Pearl Islands probably tomorrow. Anyways, fun episode. You can't have an episode of 50 that's not fun, just with this cast. Is there anybody to raid? I mean, I assume RHAP is kicking around.
They're podcasting.
Who?
They're podcasting right now at the event. RHAP.
Oh, right. Are they live? Oh, it's a watch party?
But they might be. Is it a live thing?
Where's Quinn these days? Why can't I raid Quinn?
I think he's on his flight back from LA.
Taryn wasn't on tonight. That's why the viewership was good. I see. I thought, I was like, you know what, Cory? You've picked up some momentum. People really liked the way you talked about social issues today. They were all telling their friends, get in the Cory stream. He's cooking. Yeah. No, I'm just your second option. It's okay. I get it. I'd watch Taryn over myself.
You gotta do impressions, babe.
I don't know if he's got Survivor impressions. I'm not high enough to whip out my Q impression either. I don't have a Q impression, to be clear.
Don't.
Wait, let me cook, right? Everyone give me a... What if I start rapping? Would that be good?
Okay.
Go full Jeff Probst.
Okay, Will Schuster. Yeah.
Jeff said, drop a beat. What I like about Jeff is his rhymes make you think. Like, I get it, you know, women, drugs, money, teach me something. Right? You ever see that TikTok? I love that guy. I forgot his name. How's Jeff's relationship with your brother? Do they text a lot? Mostly Snapchat. Mostly Snapchat. Okay, that'll be it. Someone says it's hitting, so I have to get offline. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. I'll raid.
The little twinkle in his eye.
I'll raid RHAP. I don't know if they're gonna continue to be live, but in the 2 minutes before they get offline, you can tell Chappelle hi. Looks like he's live. They will be okay. Well, enjoy the podcast.